It's very important for all of you to learn that by behavior, by temperament, by disposition, psychologists have classified human beings into two main categories. One is reactive people and other is proactive people. Reactive personalities and proactive personalities. What are reactive personalities, or who are reactive people? Reactive people are in fact those people whose behavior is governed and controlled by their feelings, sentiments and emotions. Reactive people are those people whose behavior is based on the actions of other people, right? So they are controlled by their surrounding, they are controlled by their environment, they are controlled by the people around them. Fine. For example, if someone passes a smile to me, I try to pass a smile back. This is a reaction, in fact. If someone is saying good to me, I try to say good to him. This is reaction. If someone is getting violent to me, I also get violent to him. This is reaction. If someone is getting abusive to me, I also try to get abusive to that person. This is reaction. So when your behavior is based on the actions of other people, you are in fact reactive. You don't have ability and faculty to think and choose which behavior suits you, which behavior is good for you. Here you are usually driven by your emotions, you are usually driven by your feelings. Whatever is happening to you, the way people are treating you, this treatment, these behaviors around you, they create certain sentiments in you, and basing on those sentiments you start reacting. You don't have again the ability, you don't have this strength within you that you are choosing some suitable, some positive, some constructive behaviors for you. No, you are externally controlled person. You are controlled by others. Your control is in the hands of other people. So those who are around you, anytime, whenever they wish, they can trigger negativity in you. And psychologists also tell this thing, that almost 80% people in society are reactive by behavior, reactive by temperament. They are externally controlled people. Their locus of control is external, and that is not something good. If you are that kind of person, then start working on yourself. Reactive people often keep blaming and complaining others if they come across any failure, or if they are facing any problem. They blame other people, they blame parents, they blame family, sometimes they blame their friends, their teachers, and even the weather conditions, right? So they feel that people are not good to me, my surroundings were not supportive, my family was not helpful. Why? Because reactive people, they don't carry their own weather, they don't carry their own values, they don't carry their own morality. This is why whenever something bad happens to them, they blame other people. And number two is the proactive people. Proactive people means those who are controlled, governed by their values, by some principles, by some morality. Their control is not in the hands of other people. They are not externally controlled, rather internally controlled person. They are internally controlled people. Their locus of control is internal. Their behaviors are based on rationality, on principles, on some values, on some morality. So this kind of people, they hardly get influenced by the surroundings, by the kind of people around them, by the kind of environment they are surrounded by. Why? Because they have ability to think, they have ability to choose, they have ability to analyze what suits them, what does not suit them, what is right behavior for them and what is wrong behavior for them. So they are people who are internally controlled, driven by values, driven by morality, driven by principles. And again, psychologists, they come up with the researches that hardly 20% people in the society are internally controlled, are proactive people, majority is reactive people, and reactive people have very little ability to think, have very little ability to choose the right behavior for themselves, whereas proactive people, they have maximum ability to choose right behavior for themselves. So mean that reactive people usually they tend to get negative, whereas proactive people usually they tend to be positive. Now if you analyze yourself, if you start thinking about yourself, look at your behavior, look at your present, look at your past, and the way you behave to the people, the way you react, the way you interact with the people, try to identify yourself. Are you reactive or proactive? If you are proactive person, well and good, then try to stay as you are. And if you are reactive person, then try to work on yourself and make yourself a proactive person.